funbroinc.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? No, I'm joking.
Dude, you're hosting this episode.
I'm not hosting this episode. I don't like this album.
But
none of us do.
You literally gave it to Nico. It's your right.
Yeah, just to be a nice. Oh, fuck me, dude. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name's King Tanichi, and welcome to another episode of Guapish at the Disco. I am surrounded by what I am told are my co-hosts, meaning I'm the main host. My first co-host.
Segment.
I don't. Apparently Nico owns it, but he's not allowed to be on it. Fuck you, Nico. Introducing another person to utter that last sentence, Jackson.
What's up? I'm a big fan of being normal, actually.
And then we've got the man with the plan, Tanner.
Dude, I also love insulting Nico on his birthday. It's very funny.
I just like that we can come together and review this album as a present to Nico on his birthday and completely fucking shit on it, because I heard his Library of Babel review. So if he thinks I'm going to give this one a favorable one, he can get fucked.
He gave a review of Library of Babel?
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
He kind of talked about it, yeah.
Yeah, I asked him personally.
What is this album we're reviewing?
Yeah, what are we reviewing?
Dude, this is the fucking 2020 album by some fucking guy.
Will Wood.
By Will Wood. This is the 2020 album by Will Wood, the normal album. This is, I would describe it as boring, but like background boring. You know what I mean? This isn't something you would pick, but it's definitely something you remember. Like, damn, I remember how bored I was listening to track 1 through 7 of this album. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know this guy. I don't know his work. I don't know why Nico picked this album. In the little bit of research I did about this album, all I know is that apparently it's this guy's forte to wear muted colors, and then I stopped reading there. Because if it's your forte to wear boring fucking clothes, I don't want to listen to your music, man. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it. According to Wikipedia, this is a 50s doo-wop and has some 80s power ballad songs on here. And those are words I would add to a paragraph and would end on them.
Guys, I'm going to be honest. This is going to be our most disliked Guapish at the Disco album review ever. People love this album.
I don't even think I'm going to comment on this episode.
This guy is by far probably one of the most popular artists we've reviewed yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest album outside of like fucking Rise by Skillet. I'm pretty sure. Oh, probably no. I think Deftones is probably bigger than him too. Maybe.
Not currently, I'd say.
Okay,
he's at almost 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. I don't know what the others we had were.
We listened to a Chance the Rapper album.
Yes, Skillet and Chance the Rapper.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We listened to the hitters.
Yeah, I largely agree with Tanichi. This album mostly just bored me, although I decided to describe it as she let me hit because I'm quirky personified.
When was the last time you guys put on Black Box Warrior OK Ultra and tried to fuck a bitch to it? Tanichi's currently...
I really got that guy.
Yeah,
he's dying over there. We're never gonna get him back.
That's one of the... Hey, we can end the episode on that right there. And I'm genuinely fucking serious. We can cut and print this right fucking now.
No.
She let me hit because I'm quirky music is exactly what this is. Yeah, like I joined theater just to be friends with this girl. And it worked.
Now hold on a second. Now we're just psychoanalyzing Nico.
I mean, it fits, bro. I don't want to be...
I will say, this is very, like, yeah, this is music Nico listens to.
Yeah, this is some of the most music produced ever.
I listen to a lot of Nico music, and this is certainly Nico music. given my time in the car with him as a passenger.
Oh, yeah. What were your overall thoughts, Jackson?
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't fucking hate this album. You guys are shitting on it like it's total fucking dog shit and a disgrace. Generally speaking, I'm not like crazy high on all of these songs or anything, but I think there are songs that are fun. Like I like Laplace's Angel. Generally speaking, I think all of these songs have fun, layered, interesting instrumentals. I also think the the main singer, aka Will Wood, has a crazy range, and he has a lot of fun with a lot of these tracks. Like the first one goes through so many different shifts of like pitch and vocal styles. I think that's really interesting. I think generally speaking, this is a very artsy-fartsy feeling album. Certainly the most artsy-fartsy album we've listened to so far, but I think it's fun. But yeah, a lot of these songs are pretty samey, but I think it's mostly just a product of me not having listened to a lot of this music, which I say about every fucking album review that I don't pick, because I listen to my type of music, and everything that I don't pick is not my type of music. Go figure.
You don't consider this man your kind of music?
No, I am white, but like I don't like this type of white people music. But yeah, I don't hate this album. I think generally speaking, most of the songs are totally fine. Some of them are fun. Some of them I don't like a crazy amount. Like what the fuck what's the initial one? Outliers and Hypocrites. I'm just gonna go out and say that's my least favorite one. That one's fucking kind of annoying. Well, Better Than the Alternative. Not a crazy big fan of that one either. There's a couple of stingers that I'm not crazy for. I think the energy of the first track, Suburbia Overture, is kind of fun. I think there are some parts of it that are interesting, but the song feels just very chaotic overall, so I'm not crazy on that one. But then there's like songs like Laplace's Angel, like I said, which is my favorite, that I am a fan of. I think that song's fun and interesting, and definitely my favorite of the track. I also like some of the messaging of the songs is cool. A lot of them are just straight up just like, I'm fucking being weird and singing and being weird, and that's just kind of the whole song. But some of them do have interesting lyrics and messages they're trying to portray. I think the last song is kind of a fun end to the album too. Literally, it's just like, you're gonna fucking die. I think it's funny making a song about that, and he's got some fun bars in it, as they say. But yeah, generally speaking, I didn't hate this album. I listened to it a billion fucking times, because I was just like, okay, let me listen to it another time to refresh myself before we review it, and then it took 2 weeks for us to review it, so I had to listen to it a billion fucking times. I definitely started liking it more. If we reviewed this like 2 days after we started listening to it, I definitely probably would have more on your guys' side. It took a bit for me to adjust to the style, and I think it's mostly just because I wasn't hearing all like the layers, and it was always kind of just blending in together. But as I listened to it more, my brain was able to unwrap what I was hearing more and appreciate it in that regard.
Yeah, I agree with you that I appreciate the instrumentation a lot more. For the lyrics, the problem for me is a lot of these songs are really kind of walking the line between feeling clever and then just feeling like he's referencing things for the sake of referencing things. Like some of the songs, it just feels like, okay, he's just like, he pulled up a Wikipedia article and he's just throwing in all the hyperlinks as his lyrics, you know?
No, that's actually really funny. Nico told me a fun fact about him, and that is he straight up just likes to put in these big, stupid fucking words and nonsense lyrics just to get people to Google shit. Like, you're not wrong. He literally does that on purpose.
That's very funny. Yeah, let's see. My least favorite songs were Black Box Warrior, OK Ultra, Love Me Normally, and Memento Mori, The Most Important Thing in the World. I don't have a particular reason why those stood out as worse than others, they just did.
Fair enough. Do you have a favorite?
The first one was pretty far and away my favorite. I think it's the most interesting, it does the most interesting things instrumentally. I think the lyrics are the most fun and whatever. Second place would go to Marsha, Thank You for the Dialectics, But I Need You to Leave. Just because I think the lyrics on that one more so felt to me like, oh, it maybe feels like he's trying to say something.
I agree. I think the lyrics of that one are fun. That was the first foray I had into Will Wood, because Nico had it in his top 5 most listened to songs of 2023, I think, and I first experienced
I don't remember which year.
Yeah, it was the year before the last one we did. He's had Will Wood on it twice, so I'm not shocked that he picked this in the end.
Yeah.
Tanichi, how about you, buddy? What was your least favorite and favorite song of this album?
So anyways, thank you guys for listening. Dude, I like the first track. I think that I agree with Tanner. I think the first track was the most experimental one, and I think that's why I liked it, because that's the one I repeated a few times because I was like, damn, there's some individual parts in here that I really liked. The very next track, Second Light Beer, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one at all. I say I skipped that one. I skipped it twice even. Didn't like it. I will say, because I guess I have to say something positive, I do agree with Jackson's earlier point about the vocalist having a lot of range, but I think I mentioned this before. It just feels like he does the wrong thing with that range. Like, he's not using it beautifully. He's
using his power for evil.
Yeah, he's not even for evil, for pure chicanery. He's using it just to be goofy. Like, all right, guy. Like,
yeah, I think that just kind of feeds into the Will Wood persona, because he is just like some quirked up, goofy white boy
guy,
and that's just like kind of his whole shtick, is that he's just some funny, silly guy that makes funny, silly music. Well, awesome. This might actually be our first review. I have nothing else to particularly say about it.
I have nothing to say about this album either.
I'm gonna assume, Tanichi, you're the lowest on it, so you want to give us your rank first?
I think this album's a 4. I think it's better than Chance the Rapper's album, but I still don't think it's very good. I was gonna rate this a patented 5 because it's a piece of music he put together. It's got a cohesive style and a direction, but again, this is my sort of inoffensive music, but instead of like Jackson, where it's just like, well, that's fine, I'm like, this is inoffensive and I don't want anything to do with it. Like, I'm allergic to inoffensive music. You have to be good or bad. Like, you can choose. You can choose. You don't gotta be Western, man. You just don't gotta be in the middle. He fits his niche. You know what I mean? I like a man who can call my phone 3 times. I like a man who can fit his niche, and he fits his niche.
He does. He truly appeals to 20-year-old white women.
Oh yeah, and Nico for some reason.
Tanner, how about you? I assume you're around Tanichi, if not lower.
Dude, not only am I around, I also have him at a 4 out of 10 for this album.
That's crazy. Honestly, you guys were talking mad shit in the first minute of this review. I expected like some 3s and 2s coming out of the peanut gallery here.
Nah, it's still like pretty decent production, and like he can sing and he can put songs together. It's mostly just what the songs are doing I'm not all that into.
Unsurprisingly, given the way I talked about it, I rated this higher than you guys. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I probably leaning closer to a 7, and I could definitely see myself liking this more and giving it a 7 in the future. But right now, there's a decent amount of songs I'm just like, eh. And there's not a crazy amount that like truly stand out to me as like, I really like this type of music. But generally speaking, I think it's fine. I like the album. I think it's got some good artistic representation. And just like that, the Normal album by Will Wood lands at a hot 4.7 out of 10.
Fuck you, Nico.
Oof. And now he'll never ask us to come on the show again.
Hopefully he never fucking asks us to review another one of his shitty ass fucking albums again.
I guess we'll
see.
He's
gonna have us review Centuries by Fall Out Boy, dude.
I've heard that album. That album is like, it's a Fall Out Boy album.
He's gonna make us review the most recent Imagine Dragons album.
I was literally about to say Imagine
that's
Dragons
painful.
too.
That's painful. Their music is offensive.
First things first, I gotta say all the things inside my head.
You said that shit and my brain was like singing it to the lyrics.
Yeah, I will say, like, all memes aside, they do accomplish making just embarrassingly catchy music. Like, it gets stuck in your head so fucking easily.
That's because it's so bad.
I could sing probably 5 different Imagine Dragons songs off the dome, and I've heard most of them once.
Please bust out Warriors for us right now. Give us a live performance of Warriors.
Absolutely.
I don't want to do that.
I think I've
Jackson,
only
is it
heard
your turn to choose
Radioactive
an album?
once, and I can fucking sing the whole song for you right now.
They make catchy music, and you guys are talking shit, but I think they've got some good songs. So a lot of it is pretty generic, like rock, pop, slap.
Oh yeah.
But they've got some interesting ones. I'm not fucking trashing their entire discography.
Fuck Imagine Dragons.
What's
Dude.
the name even mean?
Even a broken clock is right twice a day, you know?
That's not a
Unless
good
it's
thing.
digital.
It's still a broken fucking clock. And I'd want to trade it for a new one right now.
I think we've talked about Imagine Dragons more than the Will Wood album already, so yeah. I proposed this quandary to both of you separately, but I guess you guys can duke it out now. You guys have 3 options here. If you guys can agree on either of the 2 not random ones, then I'll go with that album. So you guys either have a very Japanese album, a metal album, and if you guys can both of you guys agree to one of those albums, then I'll pick it. And if not, it'll just be a random one. What are you guys thinking?
But dude, I picked random.
Well, I'm giving you an opportunity again here. That was just a
I want
preliminary.
to still do random.
Well, it sounds like we're doing random. Get fucked, Nietzsche. Do you want to try to convince him?
No.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I imagine none of us are going to like this album. We are listening to... Where the fuck is it?
I hope it's Imagine Dragons.
It's not
I
Imagine.
want to listen to it.
I had this shit written down and I completely fucking
It's really
lost it.
Japanese. It's Imagine Dragons.
No, this isn't a metal album, and it's also not a very Japanese album. This is
Imagine the Dragon.
this is the 2019
single person is my enemy.
2019 album Rainbow Frontier by Silent Room.
Rainbow Frontier.
I love
Silent
4 random
Room.
words as well.
Interesting. Is this an electronic album?
This is an experimental electronic album, yes. I know a single
cow.
song on it. I don't know anything else about it. I imagine you guys are gonna fucking hate it, but we'll see.
Dude, I
I
can't
think it's
wait.
gonna be better than this album.
Honestly, I expect to fucking hate it, to be honest, but I guess we'll find out.
Fantastic. Tadichi, give us an outro and don't mention Imagine Dragons once.
Do I have to mention this album?
No.
Thank you
You can
guys.
say bye right now and we'll cut
Thank
to
you.
black.
Thank you. Fuck Nico. Goodbye.
Bye.